Chosen was where you were. Chosen was, something is happening, right? The tables are now turning, and the people involved are asking Google, okay? They are asking Google how to stop crying because they could not hold their tears anymore. Their tears are flowing like a river. They are crying, chosen one. They are seriously regretting for what they did to you. Alright? You have a good heart as a chosen one. You have the heart of God. You've not wished them, bad or anything. But this universe has laws that governs it. And karma is now visiting them. The law of the universe is now visiting them. And they are crying. And they are asking Google how to stop crying. That is what is happening to the people that hurt you, chosen ones. Right? You cannot hurt the chosen one and go scot-free. I always say this. People don't know who the chosen ones really are. And they take the chosen ones for granted. Chosen ones, if they hurt you, they betrayed you, right? Don't hurt them back. Just leave everything in God's hands, alright? And for sure, anybody, any person that hurts you, that betrayed you for no reason, alright, will surely live the rest of their life regretting or finding reason why they left you, why they leave you. I'm telling you, chosen ones, remember what happens to Judas after Judas betrayed Jesus Christ, who is the chosen child of God. Judas was filled with guilt. Judas was guilt-ridden. And he could not even spend the coins, the golden coins that he betrayed Jesus Christ with. He couldn't spend it. Judas couldn't spend such money. Even though Jesus Christ did not pray against him, but he paid for it dearly. At the end of it, he couldn't stand it. He was regretting. He was in pain. He was hurt. He was in tears. He was crying. And he has to commit suicide because of betraying a chosen child of God in the person of Jesus Christ. And that is the same thing with the people that have hurt you, that have betrayed you, that denied you for no reason, chosen ones. This is exactly what is happening to them, your enemies and your haters. It is not your fault as a chosen child. You don't wish them bad. You don't wish them to keep on regretting. You don't wish them that their life should be miserable. But because of what they did to you, God has taken over the fight. God is now fighting on your behalf, chosen child of God. God is now fighting for you. Remember Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you and you will hold your peace. Chosen child, there is nothing that we do in this universe that we will not reap. We will reap whatever we sow. The joy that you put on others' face is the same joy that returns back to you, pressed down, shaken, multiply, sooner or later in life. If it is going to be later, it's going to come in a compound interest. That is the same way. The pain, the hurt, the betrayal that you cause people is the same thing that comes back to you. Pressed down, shaken, multiplied, and given to you sooner or later. If it's sooner, you're fortunate. If it is later, it's going to come in a compound interest. The tables never remain the same forever. So anytime someone is thinking evil about you, chosen child of God, don't let it bother you. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it disturb you. Don't let it, worry you, because you are not fighting for yourself. There is an unseen hand that is directing your ways, that is fighting your cause, that is pleading your cause for you. When you know this as a chosen one, you begin to have confidence. You begin to have confidence in whatever you do, and nothing by enemies will stop you, because you know that you are not alone. Chosen ones, we are not living in this world for living sake. The world has its laws that governs it, and nothing can change a universal law. Alright? It is a universal law that when you give, you are going to receive back. It is a universal law that what you plant, that you will harvest. That is the law of nature. When you plant maize, do you harvest cocoyam or cassava? No, you're going to harvest maize. Remember, when you plant just one seed or grain of maize, and the maize sprout out, germinate, and grow, and you harvest, how many maize seed do you see? Multiply. Plenty. That is how the blessings of God is. That is when you sow something, it comes in multiples, pressed down, shaken, and multiply unto you. Whether it is good or bad, whether it's evil or angelic, whether it's negative or positive, you are surely going to reap whatever you sow. It is the law of nature. Just study the crops, the plants that are around you. Alright? Just study it. You just plant one thing, you sow one thing, and the fruit that comes in multiples. That is how it is, chosen ones. That is why we got to be careful of what we sow, what we put into this universe, what we put into this world. Because whatever we're doing, whatever we're putting out there, is what is going to come back to us. We must be conscious of what we do, day in and day out. That is why, as a chosen child of God, we should let the word of God guide us. When the word of God guides you, it will, by its very nature, influence your conduct and your character. And you find yourself acting in unison, in oneness, in togetherness with God. Jesus aligned himself with the Father. That is why he said, I and my Father are one. They are in unison. They are one. And same is you, chosen child of God. You are never alone. No matter what you're going through, no matter the treatment that people are giving to you, the mishandle, the mistreatment, the bully, the betrayal, the rejection, the pain, the hurt, leave it to God. God will take it over. Alright? God will take over and fight your cause, fight your battle for you. Alright? Leave it to God. Don't cry no more. What you are passing through today, let the Lord glorify himself. Leave it to God. Don't cry no more. Leave it for God. Don't worry yourself. What you are passing through today, let the Lord glorify himself. What you are going through today, let the Lord be glorified. chosen child of God, let the Lord be glorified in your life, in good times and in hard times alike. Alright? The Lord will fight for you. In fact, He is with you. He is right with you, in you. And if He's in you, He's with you. Nothing to worry about. The tables will never remain the same forever. It is going to turn. Okay? So whatever you're going through, count it all joy and leave everything to God. Those who learn to leave everything in the hands of God receive the blessings of God in due time and season, multiply, pressed down and shaken and given to them. Alright? Nothing will go unpaid for. Your efforts, what people are doing to you, it will not go unpaid for. There is a reward for everything, whether negative or positive, good or bad, angelic or evil. Alright? Trust God. Trust the divine plans for your life. Life is happening for you and not against you. Okay? Remember, the tables never remain the same forever. Okay? The tables will surely turn, and it is turning. Alright? Stay blessed. I'm out.